I am Virgil Hollender. I was a DP2 on the USS Simon Lake. The food was pretty good most of the time. I enjoyed breakfast the most when we were underway. But usually I didn't have breakfast except after a duty night where I had to stay on board. Not a full breakfast anyway. Lunches were usually pretty good, dinners were usually pretty good. There was one time though where we got underway for our 3-day quarterly out and back. And the ship went out, we were out quite a bit out in the Atlantic, and all of a sudden we stopped and they told us to stop using water. And apparently the intakes to the desalination process, where they pull water in, since they weren't doing that while we were sitting in on station up the Charleston River in Charleston, was a school of catfish had made their homes there, and it was blocking the intake, so they couldn't make fresh water while we were underway. So they stopped everything, told us not to use the water, put divers over the side, and apparently the divers cleaned out the catfish from there. And they served catfish for dinner that night. And there weren't too many people that ate, not the catfish anyway, but that was the main course. They swore, no, this was pre-planned, this is not, but none of us believed it, so we didn't eat it. Now, having said that the food was pretty good, I remember we loved, when we were up in New London, there was a really good pizza place delivered to the ship. And when I had duty at night, often we'd chip in and get pizza delivered to the ship. When we were coming back from Gitmo, I think I mentioned the fact that nobody was happy about we had our Liberty canceled, Liberty weekend. Couple things happened. This I really wish I had pictures of, because this is one of those, without the pictures, I don't know how many people are going to believe this, but they actually, as we were leaving, I was up on the weather deck, and a guy from the plastic shop, together with one of the signalmen, approached the CO with requested permission to raise a special signal as we were passing the fleet training group. And it was a huge plastic hand. And I thought, and the CO said, granted with pleasure, and they raised that thing up and sounded the horn to make sure that the fleet training group headquarters people get their attention. The other thing he did was, on the way back, he broke into some submarine stores, and we had some very good lobster tail and steaks on the way back. So yeah, that was some pretty good food.